good is this offensive line been for you?
They've been really, really good, and they've gotten a ton better as the season's gone on. I think, obviously Cooper's super solid, and Hayden's playing really well right now. I think KT had a really, really good game, and Carver Willis is doing some really good things right now too. He's gotten so much better as the year's gone on. So those guys are playing hard too, which is a huge part of it.
What does Houston do well defensively?
I think they mix it up pretty well. It's not going to be as uniform of a structure as we saw last week. I think, we came out there, we kind of knew what TCU was going to do. We knew what their plan was going to be. Houston completely changed everything they did last week for Texas, which was kind of interesting. We think it's kind of an anomaly, but we'll have to keep our eye on that. And then, I think they got some good players. I think they do some good things, and they disguise some things well. So we'll have to make sure we take care of those our study tips and looking at everything well.
How much of your process has changed over the seasons and within one season?
When you say process, like just to like each game, I think it's became a little more polished as I've gotten older. I think, now that I'm, it's my fourth year doing this, I feel like I know what I need to do and I know it works. As a younger kid, I didn't really. I was kind of feeling it out a little bit and kind of trying different things, but now I kind of know, the system that works for me. What I watch on Monday, what I watch on Tuesday. How I take care of my body. So I think, as I've gotten older, like it's just gotten a lot more uniform and I don't know, I guess comfortable for me.
On the touchdown pass to Brown, was he your second progression, or were you looking off the safety?
Third. So we had a play to the front side where we were kind of running a little double move. We were running like a smoke screen and go to Phil, and they zoned it off, so it was covered, and then came backside, and I think it was Swanee running the basic. We just had a little pin post. Jace made a really good move on the corner and broke him off, and I knew he was going to be there in the back of the end zone if they flattened off and their quarters looked. So, all I had to do was just put it up high and let him go get it.
How much did your situation with Adrian last year kind of prepare you for this year when you were almost kind of on the flip side of that?
Yeah, it's obviously it is what it is, and I guess I feel like I've been in this situation quite a few times now, and I just have learned to deal with it and understand that I gotta take care of the team first, and that's kind of who I am. So I think Avery's got a really bright future, and anything I can do to help that kid, I'm gonna do.
Did you see the quarterback ratings from the weekend?
I heard something. Yeah, I did. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah.
It's crazy though how does that affect your rhythm? I mean, you're used to going out. Quarterbacks go out every series. It's got to be totally weird.
It's different, but it's not up to me. So, it is what it is. Got to control what you can control, right?
I'm curious. Are you fresher in the fourth after only playing half the series?
I guess you could say that. You could also say that you're not getting as many plays, so you're not in the rhythm. So, there's different ways of looking at it. I don't know. I mean, it worked last game, so.
What's the plan for the first play this time? I know you can probably tell me that, right?
Yeah. I won't know until probably Friday night. I probably won't know, so we'll see.
You'll end up tied in maybe?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, you guys are top 20 in scoring offense right now. So I'm just curious, what's clicking so well for you guys?
I think, when we're able to get into a rhythm, I think, we're really hard to stop. And I think our offensive line's playing really well right now. I think our running backs are running really hard. I think our run game has really stepped it up. And that's gonna open some things up in the pass game too. So, I feel like we're still scratching the surface of what we can do. So, it's good. It's a good thing.